Hi guys, this is Ravi and you're listening to me on the Nifty BN channel. This is the third episode of the newly started post-market analysis series where we would be analyzing the participant-wise open interest in equity derivatives and try to assess the range and market positioning for the upcoming day. Want to meet like-minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community. Today was an extremely bearish day. Nifty 50 had a gap down opening and slipped below the crucial support level at 14,600 in the last 1 hour of trade. The index lost about 265.35 points to close at 14,549.40. The broader market too was weak. Sectorally, apart from pharma, almost every other sector ended in the deep red. The advanced decline ratio in the banking and financial services indices was 12 is to 0 and 20 is to 0 respectively, with RBL Bank and PEL losing as much as 4.72% and 3.73% intraday. Adani Transmission Limited and Aurobindo Pharma were among the top gainers, and Motherson Sumi, DLF, and Punjab National Bank were among the top losers in the Nifty Next 50 index. Tata Motors, State Bank of India, and ITC were among the most active securities by both volume and value, but all three ended in red. Wheels India Limited, SML Isuzu Limited, Dunsari Ventures Limited, Tilaknagar Industries Limited, Silgo Retail Limited, J Kumar Infra Projects Limited were among the top volume gainers. Despite the prevailing strong downtrend, 5 Adani stocks have hit their 52-week highs on NSE. Now to the FII-DII data analysis. For starters, there are basically four types of market participants: foreign institutional investors, also known as FIIs, domestic institutional investors, also known as DIIs, proprietary or brokerage firms, also known as pros, and finally, clients, that is, retail investors. And by gauging their day to day market activity, one can try and speculate their next move. So, without lingering on, let's jump straight to the topic. Here, COI stands for changing open interest and POI stands for percentage changing open interest. A positive COI value indicates an increase in open interest for that day, while a negative COI value indicates a decrease. The formula for POI is COI divided by OI minus COI multiplied by 100. Now let's look at each market participant separately. Let's start with the retail investors. Retail investors added 5,883 net shorts in index futures, but added 3,976 net longs in stock futures. They have also added net long positions in index call options and covered some short positions in index put options. But they have added net short positions in short call options and covered some short positions in stock put options. So overall, they are bullish on index options, slightly bullish on stocks, and bearish on index futures. Now to domestic institutional investors. It looks like DIs have finally turned bullish on the markets. They have added net long positions in index futures and covered some short positions in index put options. They have also added net long positions in stock call options, though a very insignificant amount, and added net short positions on stock futures. Now to the key players, the FIIs. Foreign institutional investors shorted heavily on both index futures and stock futures, but they were bullish on stock options as they added net longs in stock call options and covered some short positions in stock put options. In index options, though, they were overtly bearish as they bought more put options than call options. And finally, to pros. The pros were neither bullish nor bearish. They were bullish on future contracts as they added net long positions in both index futures and stock futures. Like FIS, pros too were overtly bearish in index options as they bought put options and sold call options. Also, they added less net long positions in stock call options than net long positions in stock put options. Now to the cash market. Foreign institutional investors continued their selling spree for the third consecutive day. They have net sold rupees 1951.9 crore and DIIs have net bought rupees 612.8 crore in the cash market on March 24th as per provisional data available on NSE. Now let's look at the option chain of the March 25th weekly expiry. Let's start with the big brother Nifty. On the put side, it is evident that maximum open interest stood at 14,500 levels, while on the call side, maximum open interest was at 14,800 levels. The change in open interest is the highest at 14,300 levels on the put side, whereas the change in open interest is the highest at 14,700 levels on the call side. There was a significant percentage change in open interest in the 14,550 to 14,750 zone on the call side. So this zone may act as a strong resistance tomorrow. So overall, the data points towards a potential support at the 14,300 level and a potential resistance at the 14,800 level. So Nifty trading range for this week as per option chain is 14,300 to 14,800. Now to Bank Nifty. On the put side, it is evident that maximum open interest stood at 33,000 levels, while on the call side, maximum open interest was at 34,000 levels. The change in open interest is the highest at 32,700 levels on the put side, whereas the change in open interest is the highest at 34,000 levels on the call side. There was a significant percentage change in open interest in the 33,100 to 33,400 zone and in the 33,600 to 33,900 zone on the call side. So the entire zone 33,100 to 33,900 may act as a strong resistance tomorrow. So overall, the data points towards a potential support at the 32,700 level and a potential resistance at the 34,000 level. So Bank Nifty trading range for tomorrow as per option chain is 32,700 to 34,000. We expect volatility to remain high due to the scheduled derivatives expiry tomorrow. So please be cautious and trade safely. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter, Telegram and Facebook, use the username NiftyBN. Also, we post some of our trades to the community tab. So do not forget to check that from time to time.